XRP holders, wait until you see the connections that I came across with this breaking news that happened today. So we had Singapore, Monetary Authority of Singapore, right? They proposed a framework for designing an open tokenized asset network with banking giants HSBC, Standard Chartered, Citi, and others set to run trials. So Singapore's MAS proposes a design framework for interoperable digital asset networks. But remember, the other day we just saw Ripple get in principle nod for digital asset services in Singapore. So Ripple says the in principle approval will help scale its on-demand liquidity, the service it uses to source XRP liquidity to customers. And that's not all. Wait till you see this. So we got banking giants like Standard Chartered, HSBC, and Citi are set to run multiple tokenization trials across wealth management, fixed income, and foreign exchange. So remember those institutions. I'm going to show you these connections. But as we keep going down here, this report released like an hour ago was produced in collaboration with the Bank for International Settlements. And remember, the Bank for International Settlements just came out with a report on a unified ledger, one common ledger to be the shadow over all the other ledgers. But this Project Guardian that the Monetary Authority of Singapore just came out with enlisted 11 institutions to test asset tokenization across financial asset classes in the pilot studies across wealth management, fixed income, and foreign exchange. And it'll be carried out by banking giants such as HSBC, Standard Chartered, DBS, and Citi, according to the announcement. So now let's dive into these connections. So this report highlights one of the foundational principles of Project Guardian, the establishment of an open and interoperable networks. A framework is introduced for understanding the design options to enable the trading of digital assets across networks and liquidity pools, right? Remember, Ripple gets in principle nod for digital asset services in Singapore by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and it's going to help them scale their on-demand liquidity, the service that it uses to source XRP liquidity to customers. And who are the customers? These banks. So here are the connections. HSBC taps former Ripple CEO for tech advisory board. They added former CEO of distributed ledger startup Ripple to its newly minted technology advisory board, and that is Chris Larson. Don't even get me started with Standard Chartered. Back in 2016, they completed a strategic investment in Ripple, and then you have Ripple-powered instant payment services now live with Axis Bank and Standard Chartered. Yep, right there. And then you have a bunch of other things here as well too. Like this, Standard Chartered and DBS, who was another institution, a part of that pilot, they worked on blockchain tech for trade finance. And this was back in 2015. This stretches back years, guys. If we go all the way down, you can see Ripple Tech, as revealed by GTR, the project between the two banks, makes use of Ripple's distributed ledger technology. And no kidding. Would you look at this? Furthermore, Singapore's central bank, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and the nation's Telecom and IT Authority, Infocom Development Authority of Singapore were both involved in this project with DBS, with Standard Chartered, making use of Ripple's DLT. And this was even back in 2015. Crazy, guys. Oh, we ain't done. We're just scratching the surface right now. Because we got the Inter-American Development Bank and Citi Innovation Labs, that was one of the other institutions, conclude a successful proof of concept to make cross-border payments from the US to countries in Latin America and the Caribbean using blockchain and tokenized money that provides full traceability of the transactions, exchange rates, and fees. So they learned a lot in this pilot effort with the IDB, but the use of blockchain technology for cross-border payments have demonstrated that it is possible to connect the LAC chain network with the Worldlink API and leverage the benefits of blockchain technologies. So what is this Worldlink API? You're not going to believe it. But first off, we have Citi, and they expanded cross-currency ACH to 60 countries back in 2017. Citi's treasury and trade solution has expanded its Worldlink payment services, Worldlink, cross-border ACH capabilities to 60 countries. So Worldlink is Citi's flagship institutional cross-border payment solution, leveraging the latest technology. And wait till you see this. So Worldlink, our amazing partners. You see it? Tell me if you see it. Bang! Bang, right there, right on their website. And we all know by now, if you've been in the XRP community for a bit, about SBI Ripple Asia. So faster and safer next generation decision making infrastructure using DLT. And it was established with Ripple. SBI Ripple Asia creates the Internet of Value in Japan and other Asian regions by merging the expertise of the technology of both companies. Participants of RippleNet, which uses DLT, can directly connect with financial institutions with a single API and instantly and reliably transfer money in more than 40 currencies. Then we had, if we go all the way up here, Swell 2019, this is Ripple's annual conference, how DBS Group transformed into a 20,000 person startup company. And as we go down, you can see they say they just started scratching the surface of blockchain technology and particularly tokenization. Okay, so now putting it all together. This is the Project Guardian Open Interoperable Network straight from the Monetary Authority Singapore today, about an hour ago. And this was case study number 1. You can see case study, global liquidity pool, participating institutions, SBI and DBS. All right, global liquidity pool. The FX market, foreign exchange market, is the largest market in the global financial system with over-the-counter foreign exchange transactions amounting to more than 7.5 trillion in daily turnover as of April 2022. Setting up counterparty lines is an onerous process, and consequently liquidity is fragmented across multiple trading avenues today. So what are they doing about this? Their approach. DBS Bank and SBI Digital Asset Holdings are collaborating to explore the feasibility of conducting foreign exchange and government bond transactions against liquidity pools comprising of tokenized Singapore government securities, bonds, Japanese government bonds, Japanese yen, and Singapore dollar. Tokenized representations of these assets will be issued and supplied to a common liquidity pool. This enables traders to trade against a pool of tokenized assets as the counterparty instead of multiple different counterparties. And for the kicker, the big kahuna, the cost-cutting case for banks, the return on investment of using Ripple and XRP for global interbank settlements. This is a XRP cost model paper. It was from Ripple back in 2016. So as we go down here, wait until you see this. So they're saying that as a digital asset, XRP is a useful trading instrument to reduce spreads and expedite market thickness. In this paper, we will dive deeper into this concept and compare how cross-border payment processing works in legacy systems versus on Ripple, and on Ripple using XRP as a bridge asset. We will detail an industry-first return on investment analysis of distributed financial technology and digital assets for global interbank transactions. It goes into the infrastructure today and about that trapped, fragmented liquidity. Talks about facilitating cross-currency or foreign exchange conversion and cross-currency settlement and these correspondent banking. Then it starts to go into digital assets as a solution. For the first time, digital assets can enable real-time value exchange anywhere in the world, providing liquidity on demand and significantly reducing costs associated with treasury and payment operations, liquidity and Basel III compliance. XRP, the native digital asset of the Ripple Consensus Networks, offer these capabilities and can support liquidity between any two currencies. By consolidating liquidity to service international payments for many disjointed international notional accounts into one XRP pool, respondent banks allocate less total liquidity to service the same volume of global payments. One XRP pool, a global liquidity pool, just like that report had said that was breaking news today, global liquidity pool and all those connections. I covered these connections in a long form video on the YouTube, so click the link in the bio here and go to the video on YouTube. You get here, you'll see right here, XRP XLM to be used as a common settlement, smoking gun, IMF, BIS, XRP XLM. So you can click this video, go to the profile here, like the YouTube over here. We got so many videos. We're doing this on a day-to-day basis. We have 594 videos every day covering news, covering the market, running the charts. But if you want to know when the best times to buy and sell XRP or any other crypto, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, come over to the Discord as well too. If you like these type of videos, definitely follow, share this video because these connections were insane. And also buckle down. I know it's summer, but these next 6 months will decide how you live these next 6 years. So now's the time to buckle down.